Hello folks, Tikamasak here, and welcome to Warcraft! Orcs and Humans! Seeming how it didn't play the introduction, I'll just play that and shut up while that talks.
In the Age of Chaos, two factions battled for dominance. The Kingdom of Azeroth was a prosperous one. The humans who dwelled there turned the land into a paradise. The Knights of Stormwind and the clerics of Norsha Abbey roamed far and wide, serving the king's people with honor and justice. The well-trained armies of the king maintained a lasting peace for many generations. Then came the Orcish hordes.
Oh.
No one knew where these creatures came from, and none were prepared for the terror that they spawned. Their warriors wielded axe and spear with deadly proficiency, while others rode dark wolves as black as the moonless night. Unimagined were the destructive powers of their evil magics, derived from the fires of the underworld. With an ingenious arsenal of weaponry and powerful magic, these two forces collide in a contest of cunning, intellect, and brute strength, with the victor claiming dominance over the whole of Azeroth. Welcome to the world of Warcraft.
Yes, folks, you heard it from him and from me. Welcome to Warcraft, Orcs and Humans. Or Warcraft 1, to be perfectly, perfectly truthful, I suppose. I don't know where I was going with that, but 1994, Blizzard Entertainment. This is the first Warcraft game. This will be a real-time strategy game. So the first level, I'll pretty much just give you a few tips on how to play a real-time strategy game. I've honestly not been sure of this one. Let's just get into a single player. Start off with the Orc campaign here.
Black Cat has assigned you to an outpost in the
voice.
swamps of sorrow. Your task is simple enough that even the warchief feels that you are capable of it.
Oh!
Construct at least 6 farms so that we may keep our troops well fed and ready to do battle.
Goody.
Only a fool would leave his treasures unguarded, so you must also build a barracks for the defense.
Does he have to play with that knife like that? So suggestively? Just never mind. Let us, okay, it's done. Oh dear. Alright, the first level will start off pretty easy. Nothing really attacks you, but this is your first offensive unit, your Grunt, which is just a melee fighter. I'll show you my settings here. I always play it on the fastest just because, well, Warcraft 1 hasn't aged superbly well, so it's best to keep it at the quickest there. Whenever you want, you can just hit plus or minus to speed it up or slow it down there if you want. And you have your town hall here and your food. Now you see the used 4. I have 4 units out here. If you hit control or hold in control and drag, you can select all your units, but it's not really that helpful unless it's all attacking units. So if you have all your attacking units, you can tell them to attack, but if I have the peon there, you can also hold shift and click to add people to groups. But the peon is the absolute staple of any town here. What these guys do is they'll harvest your lumber and they'll harvest your gold. Now the thing about that is they usually don't show you where your gold mine is. I know it's up here. There's 3,000 in there. They will carry back 100 at a time. The real key to being good, or at least somewhat okay at strategy games, is real-time strategy, is the hotkeys here. You notice that every command, your move, stop, repair, harvest, and build, everything has a gold letter. So you want to get used to that kind of stuff. So if you want to build a structure, you would hit B, and then you can select B again for a barracks, or build a farm by pushing F. But let us click or push H, and then left click on the gold mine. He'll automatically get it. And he'll continue doing that until he is either A, murdered, or you tell him to do something else. It's a little bit annoying, but when enemies do attack you and they're in the stream like that, they will automatically run away, which is, I suppose, kind of helpful, but Yeah, it keeps them alive, but it also takes them out of the stream there, so they quit gathering resources. Now, you saw what happened when I tried to create another unit, build more farms. So, let us do that. You can only build next to road. As you can see, the box will turn gray there. Obviously, any place that's unacceptable will have a red box. So, let us make a farm. And while we're doing that, let's select our 3 grunts and go exploring for people to murder. Ooh, pea water. That's easier said than done, but try to keep them together as much as humanly possible. You saw the footman there, which is pretty much like a grunt of the humans. We want to get somebody gathering lumber very early here. I don't recall if I said so or not, but don't train any more than 3 peons. Just because the limited gold in here we'll have to go find another gold mine if we build more than 3 of these guys. A little annoying, but let us get more guys. 2 of you on lumber. I'll leave the other guy to gather gold there. That's a little bit of a pain here, too. You kind of want to separate them like this, because if they're chopping the same tree, whoever gets the last chop on it there will bring the wood to the town hall and add it to your resources. And then the other guy will just have to select a new tree and completely start over, which is a little obnoxious. But we don't generally have to build any roads. It should go without saying, but try your best not to block off your town hall. As you can see where they bring all the resources, try your best not to block it off with building. So, like, don't build a farm like right here, so we'd have to walk around it. Plus, try your best not to build a large group of buildings where there's only maybe 1 or 2 ways out, because they can pretty easily get stuck there. And alright, while these idiots are... well, I'll just show you what happens here. Once they grab all the gold out of there, then the gold mine blows up. Here they're chopping the same tree. If you ever see that, just tell them to go away. It'll be fine. Right, there we go. Yeah, like I was saying in the title screen, I'm not sure how this is going to go. I've been debating whether or not I actually want to do a real-time strategy game, but as you can see, I've, well, accepted that choice there. This archer, pretty easy. Farm with the guy who's coming back. Yeah, another thing to do if you can avoid it, try not to get guys who are gathering resources. Try to get somebody on the way back there. How many farms do I have? 4. There you go. Well. You can also manually select everything with the mouse if you're more comfortable with doing that. The first level is really just kind of a goof around mission, as they told you just build some farms. As you can see, it gives you just enough gold. I would have 100 left after I'm making everything I need to make. So that is exactly why you only build or make 3 peons. Now, unfortunately, the grunts aren't too intelligent. So if you tell them to move and they walk past anybody who's attacking them, they'll just keep going. They're not too bright. But don't get too carried away. I don't want to train any units on this mission through the barracks that we can build. But if you engage enemy units with your grunt, and then the enemy kills you, these guys will come and attack your town, which is obviously going to make it take longer. So let us not do that. Stop, BB, and it doesn't matter at that point. Yeah, I'm also debating on how to do these. I might do 1 mission a video, regardless of how long it takes, or I might split it up into maybe 20-minute videos if it's like 1 level or something like that. You see the barracks can train a grunt there. And take note that it's not always the first letter there. Like a train a grunt, you would click on your barracks and then push U, which is kind of silly, but you can see their lumber cost here is 0, and their gold cost, which is 400. So, well, there you go. That's pretty much the tutorial level. So,
Gaze upon the destruction
Hooray!
you have wrought and the broken bodies of your enemies.
All 4 of them! Goody. My rank is a slasher. Outstanding. And the enemy did absolutely nothing. Alright, let us move on here.
Like the stinging of a wasp, the attacks from the humans grow more and more bothersome. You have been assigned to a small outpost on the borderlands of the Swamps of
Hooray!
Sorrow.
Swamps of Sorrow!
You are to defend our land
My
from
favorite.
the incursions of these ravenous dogs by crushing any opposition.
What's going on with
you
his
encounter.
chest armor there? Did he get pounded in the chest or something like that? Why is it only guarding his pecs? I don't know. That's a question for another time, I suppose. Well, we'll continue on with Mission 2 next time on Let's Play Warcraft. This is Takamasak, and I'll see you later.